श्री स्वामीनारायण भगवाननी
जय।
अक्षर पुरुषोत्तम महाराजनी
जय।
गुणातीतानंद स्वामी महाराजनी
जय।
भगत जी महाराजनी
जय।
शास्त्री जी महाराजनी
जय।
योगी जी महाराजनी
जय।
प्रमुख स्वामी महाराजनी
जय।
महंत स्वामी महाराजनी
जय।
प्रमुख स्वामी महाराज शताब्दी महोत्सवनी
जय।
अक्षरधाम महोत्सवनी
जय। Sharath bhai, you won't believe what I just made.
Okay. What is it this time?
I invented this amazing contraption. I call it the Go Back in Timinator. All you have to do is go inside and say, Jiggly Wiggly, go back in Timety. And boom, you're back to any time you want. You want to go see Abraham Lincoln? Boom, you can go see him. You want to go see Dr. Seuss? Boom, you're there.
I gotta say, that is pretty cool. But why not just call it a time machine? And how long did it take you to make?
Well, the catch is, you can only go back in time. And I'm not quite done yet. I've been using all of my free time this past month just to finish it.
While you've been working on that, I decided to make my own so-called time machine. But my time machine only took a couple of days to make.
Wait, what? There's no way!
Here, let me show you.
Wait a minute. These are only pictures and words. Baliks and Balikas, what do you think? How in the world could this be Sharath bhai's time machine?
Well, when I focus on a moment and close my eyes, I'm able to transport to any time in the past. For example, the last time I closed my eyes, I went all the way back to 2017 when Mandir Maharaj came to North America and visited all of our mandirs.
Do any of you guys know what this is called? Exactly! Smruti! Smruti is about remembering your favorite moment, prasang, or time with Swami Shri. Sharath bhai, do you know why I started to build the Go Back in Timinator in the first place?
No. Why?
Well, I really wanted to go back in time to see Shastri Ji Maharaj so I could help him build all of those mandirs. There's just this awesome power behind it all, and I wanted to learn more about it.
Wow, that's a great reason to build your machine. But while you work on your time machine, we can still learn about mandirs. Everyone, if you look outside that window, you'll see that we have virtually traveled to this unique Shikharbad Mandir here in the Northeast. So today, to teach us more about the concept of mandirs, let's invite Pujya Sahaj Muni Swami. Pujya Sahaj Muni Swami was born and raised in London, UK. He took Bhagwadi Diksha in 2009 in Sarangpur, and he currently does Vichran in the Northeast region. Pujya Sahaj Muni Swami is creative and talented in drawing and animation. Hopefully you guys remembered to bring your pencils and paper because we have a fun activity for all of you in today's Sabha. If not, take a few moments to go run and grab them. So let's get ready, Baliks and Balikas, for this week's presentation.
Jai Sarna everyone, before we begin Sabha, I'd like all of you to sit up straight. I want all of you to fold your hands, and I want all of you to join in the Mangla Charan with me. Shrimad Sadguna Shalinam Chidachidi Vyaptam Chadi Vyakrutim Jive Sakshara Mukta Koti Sukhadam Naikavataradipam Gneyam Shri Purushottamam Munivareir Vedadikirtyam Vibhum तन्मूलाक्षरयुक्तमेव सहजा नंदम च वंदे सदा श्री स्वामीनारायण भगवानी जय अक्षर पुरुषोत्तम महाराजनी जय गुणातीतानंद स्वामी महाराजनी जय भगत जी महाराजनी जय शास्त्री जी महाराजनी जय योगी जी महाराजनी जय Pramukh Swami Maharajini Jai, Mahanta Swami Maharajini Jai, Pramukh Swami Maharaj Shatabdi Mahotsavni Jai, Akshardham Mahotsavni Jai. Okay, today we have a very special sabha lined up for you. And I'm sure all of you have already been told in advance, but in case you haven't, I want all of you to take this moment right now to grab some paper or some crayons or some pencils or something to draw with. You might even have a tablet like this in front of you right now. Whatever it is, make sure you have it in front of you as we get ready for Sabha. Today's Sabha is going to be a very, very special Sabha. We're going to be learning how to draw a mandir, okay? Now, as all of you know, mandir is a Hindu place of worship. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of mandirs across the entire world. Even when you go to India today, you'll see so many mandirs everywhere you go. And Shriji Maharaj, Bhagwan Swaminarayan himself, built 5 different mandirs during his lifetime. And from Shriji Maharaj all the way through till today, with Mahant Swami Maharaj, we've seen our Guru Parampara constantly build mandirs, okay? Why? Because mandir is a place for us to offer our bhakti to Bhagwan. It's Bhagwan's home. Remember, my mandir, my home. So home is where God resides. And Shriji Maharaj built so many mandirs. Gurunatitana Swami lived in Junagadh Mandir for 40 years, and he built all these small mandirs in and around the Junagadh area. Bhagaji Maharaj also inspired Shastriji Maharaj to go on and build mandirs. Shastriji Maharaj, when he was a kid, do you remember what his name was? Dungar Bhakta, exactly. Dungar Bhakta, when he was a kid, he would take some clay or he'd take some sand and he'd build all these mandirs. And then he'd take a wooden stick and he'd put them on top of each of the shikars in the mandir to show that these are the different types of ways that you can build a mandir. And not only that, but then Shastriji Maharaj, when he got older, he started to build 5 mandirs. Which were the names of the 5 mandirs? Bochasan, Sarangpur, Atladra, Garda, and Gondal. Very good. So Shastriji Maharaj built these 5 mandirs. Then Yogi Bapa did something so special. Yogi Bapa built the first ever mandir outside of India, the first ever BAPS mandir. He built mandirs in London. He made mandirs in Africa. He did all of this, and he inspired Pramukh Swami Maharaj to then go on to build hundreds and hundreds of mandirs across the entire world. We're living in America right now. In 1974, Pramukh Swami Maharaj built the first mandir. Where did he build it? Did he build it in Florida? No. Did he build it in California? No. He built it in New York. Very good. The first ever BAPS mandir in America was made in New York. And then in 2004, Pramukh Swami Maharaj came. And after that, he built so many more mandirs. But the most notable ones is in 2004, when Pramukh Swami Maharaj came and he did the Shikharbad Murti Pratishtha of Houston Mandir and Chicago Mandir. And then in 2007, Pramukh Swami Maharaj came again to America and he did the Shikharbad Murti Pratishtha of Atlanta Mandir. Very good. And not only Atlanta, but then he went up to Canada and he did the Murti Pratishtha in Toronto. And whilst he was in America in 2007, Pramukh Swami Maharaj did the Murti Pratishtha of the Murtis that we have right now in LA Mandir. So Pramukh Swami Maharaj did something special there as well. Before the Mandir was even built, Pramukh Swami Maharaj got the Murtis ready, he did the Pratishtha, and he told them that now I want all of you to go and build the mandir. He gave the Hari Bhaktas the seva and the responsibility to build the mandir. And the mandir was made with so much hard work and so much dedication. And then in 2012, Puja Kothari Swami came and he was part of the opening of the new LA mandir. And then in 2014, Pramukh Swami Maharaj came where? That's right, he came to Robbinsville and he did the Murti Pratishtha of the Robbinsville Mandir that we have with us today. And not only that, but then Pramukh Swami Maharaj also did the first stone foundation laying of Akshardham that we see being built today. And Mahant Swami Maharaj has built so many mandirs, so many mandirs. The first ever one, does anyone remember where the first ever mandir he built? It was in Pune. Very good. So Pune is a big city not too far away from Bombay. And Mahant Swami Maharaj built the first ever Shikharbad Mandir in Pune. And after that, he built hundreds and hundreds of more mandirs are up and coming, and they're in the pipeline to be finished today. And Man Sai Maharaj has trust in all of his Hari Bhaktas to help finish these mandirs off. Pramukh Sai Maharaj, when London Mandir was being built, Pramukh Sai Maharaj said, I am very, very sure, I can promise that my Hari Bhaktas will give their everything to build these mandirs. And so that means that we have the responsibility also to build mandirs, and we have the responsibility to make many more mandirs in the future. How can we do that? The first thing that we can do is we can learn how to make a mandir. So come join me as we learn how to make a mandir. Some of you sitting at home might be thinking this is really going to be very hard, but I guarantee it's going to be so easy. We only have to use 3 shapes, okay? The first shape that we use is a rectangle. There you go, nice and easy, everyone can draw that. The second shape we're going to use is a semicircle. And the third shape we're going to use is a triangle. Look at that. You guys at home are amazing. Such simple things that we're going to use to be able to draw our mandir, okay? Now remember, Shastriji Maharaj loved building mandirs. Shastriji Maharaj built 5 mandirs. Which ones were they? Bochasan, Atladra, Ghar, then what was the fourth one? Kondal, very good, and Sarangpur, very good. So Shastriji Maharaj built 5 mandirs, and then Pramukh Sai Maharaj went on to build hundreds and hundreds of mandirs across the entire world. And so, keeping that in mind, we're going to use these 3 shapes to build the certain parts of the mandir. There's different parts of the mandir that we need in order to make the whole thing. And the first thing that we're going to learn how to draw is a stump, okay? A stump is a pillar. Now, if you see in all of your mandirs, in all the Shikharbad mandirs, there's lots and lots of pillars, okay? So the first thing that we need to do to draw a stump is we have to draw a rectangle, okay? Now, underneath the rectangle, I want you to do a semicircle like that, okay? Very good. Now, we're going to just draw one straight line that comes down like that, and then we're going to draw another straight line that comes down like that, and then the top part of the pillar, we're just going to repeat at the bottom. So you draw another semicircle, and you draw another rectangle. There you go, look at that. That's so simple, and that's so easy to do, okay? Now, after you've done that, you can decorate it however you want. Remember, this is your mandir that you're building for Maharaj and Swami, okay? So whatever designs you want to do. In the middle, if you want to draw some flowers, you can draw some flowers over here. Okay, then at the bottom, if you want to do some tilak janlos, you can draw in some tilak janlos. However you want to design it, you can color it however you want to, you can draw anything inside, whatever you'd like to do, you can write whatever you like to do. This is your mandir that you're designing for Maharaj and Swami, okay? So here you see, we have our stump, the first thing. Now the next thing that we need to draw is a toran. Can you say toran at home? Very good. And a toran is an arch. You'll see that on top of each pillar, there's always an arch that goes across, okay? Now, in order to draw that, we again have to start off with a rectangle, okay? But this time, we're not going to draw a full rectangle. We're just going to draw 3 sides of the rectangle, like that, okay? Then roughly in the middle of this line here, so roughly in the middle of the rectangle, I want you to do a semicircle, like that, okay? Then I want you on the left-hand side to draw another semicircle, like that, and then one more like that, okay? There you go. And then at home, again, on the other side. And then on the other side, I want you to draw, again, the same type of thing, but repeat it, okay? There you go. And then just close off the design like that. And then you go, look, you have a toran, okay? And again, you can design this however you want. If you look in a lot of mandirs inside the havelis, they have sun on top of the archway. So you can draw a nice little sun in there. You can draw a moon on the side like that. And then here as well, they have these little decorative balls that go across, and you can draw that. Then you can add a nice little border on top like that. And so that is your toran, okay? So far we have a stump and we have a toran. Next, what we're going to draw is a Gummat. Can you guys say gummat at home? Gummat. Okay? It sounds a bit funny, but a gummat is actually a dome. So if you look on top of every single mandir, you'll see there's these huge domes that go on top of the mandir, on top of the roof of the mandir. And that is known as a gummat. And this is super easy. This is just a semicircle that you draw like that, and then you close off the semicircle. Now on top of the semicircle, you add a tiny semicircle like that, okay? And then you just add a little teardrop type of shape on top, and you just add in some lines, and there you go. Look, you've got your gummat. Okay, look, these are all the different parts of a mandir that we're using to build our whole mandir in one complete piece. And look how simple it is. We're just using rectangles, semicircles, and triangles, okay? Now, next, what we're going to learn to draw is a shikhar, okay? No mandir is complete without a shikhar, okay? Now, a shikhar in English is called a spire. And to draw a shikhar, all you have to do is do a big A type of shape like this. And after you've drawn that A shape, okay, on top, all you have to do is draw a semicircle and then draw this little teardrop shape on top. And there you have a shikhar. It's so simple. It's so easy. And if you want, you can decorate the inside as well. You can add like this little design that I'm doing here, where you can just add like this grill. And you'll see that on top of a lot of mandirs as well, they have this type of grill shape as well. So we've drawn a stump, we've drawn a toran, we've drawn a gummat, we've drawn a shikhar. There's only one thing left to draw to practice before we build our whole mandir, okay? And that is a drudge. Now, a drudge in English is a flag. And you'll see on top of every single mandir, on top of every single shikhar and every single gummat, there is a drudge. And this is super easy as well. Again, you just draw a very small and a very thin rectangle. And then on top of the rectangle, you add a circle. And then you want to draw a flag. So you have to draw something wavy. It's a wavy triangle. And then on the wavy triangle, you add some lines in. And look, we have our drudge. Okay, so now the best thing that we can do is put all of these pieces together. You put your stump together with your toran, with your gummat, with your shikhar, with your drudge, and you draw a whole mandir, okay? So let's start off here. What we do is we draw the base of the mandir. Now on top of the mandir, we're going to add our pillars. Look at this, we're building a mandir really, really fast. Now in real life, when you want to build a mandir, it takes so long. But we have the power of pencil and paper, which means we can build and we can design our mandir however we want to build it, okay? And what that means is that over the course of the week, I want all of you to go into your bedrooms or go into your living rooms, grab a piece of paper, and I want all of you to start designing your own mandirs, however you want them to build, however you want it to be built. And you have to remember, it needs a shikhar, it needs the gummat, it needs the pillars, it needs the torans, it needs all of these types of things in order for you to build a mandir. And so as you can see here, I've almost finished. You see how easy it is? And all I've done is all I've used is squares, semicircles, and triangles. I haven't done anything else. All that's left for me to do now is for me to add my flags over here. And parents, if you're sitting at home with your kids right now, this is a fantastic way for you to pass your own ghar sabhas with the kids. And I know that a lot of your parents are working at home right now, so this is a fantastic activity that you can do with your kids. Sit down with your kids and decide how to design your own mandir. Let them design it, then ask them, where are you going to put the BK classrooms? Where are you going to put the kitchen? Where are you going to put the gym? Where's the kids going to play? Where's the parents going to park their cars? This is a great opportunity for you to see how creative your kids are, problem solve with them to see if they can figure out how to lay everything out. And not only do you have to draw it, if you have Lego at home, you can build a mandir out of Lego. If you have some clay or some plasticine at home, you can use that and you can build your own mandirs. Do whatever you like. Remember, this is your mandir that you're building for Maharaj and Swami, so you can make it however you want. It's your bhakti. And so as you can see here, I've drawn my mandir, okay? Now, if you want to, you could color it in. You could use purple, you could use pink. I'm going to use some red here, and I'm going to color in my shikhars. And in this way, you can design it however you want, okay? Because all of us can't come to mandir right now, this is a fantastic way for us to do smruti. Okay, and so as we design our own mandirs, you also have to remember that mandirs are a place for bhakti. So that means that every single Sunday or every single Saturday, we come to mandir, and what do? We do darshan, danvats, pradakshinas, abhishek, but we sit in Sabha and we play with our friends. So on the same way, on a Sunday, you can do the same type of stuff in your ghar mandir. Remember, you have a ghar mandir, so you can listen to your sabhas, or you can watch your sabhas in front of your ghar mandir, and you can pretend that you're actually at mandir as well. You can put on your jabolengo, and on a Sunday you can go in front of your mandir, and just like you would do in your regular mandir, you can do darshan, danvats, pradakshinas. If you have a murti, you can do abhishek as well, and you can do that in your jabolengo, and you can make sure that you follow all the different types of routines that you usually do on a Sunday, and make sure that in this way we remember our mandir, we use our creativity to design our own mandirs as well. Pramukh Sai Maharaj has built hundreds and hundreds of mandirs across the entire globe. Mahant Sai Maharaj is still also building so many mandirs. How many people at home remember the first ever mandir that Mahant Sai Maharaj built? That's right, it was Pune Mandir. So you can look at the pictures of Pune Mandir online, and you can try and copy them and draw them. And I promise you, all the santos, we're so excited to see all the different types of mandirs you create, all the different types of ways that you make them. And I can't wait to see all of the pictures that you draw. I really, really hope you have fun. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan. Shri Swaminarayan Bhagwan Ni Jai.
Wow! That was amazing to hear Swami talk about the mahima of our mandirs, along with the importance of having ghar mandirs.
You're right. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure our Balaks and Balikas are starting to miss going to Sabha regularly. After all, it's been a whole month since we've been at Mandir.
But remember, Parambhai, the bhakti that we do at Mandir, we can also do at home. After all, one reason for going to Mandir every week is to strengthen our Jordan with Swami Shri. And there are so many kids who are doing just that. Let's take a look at one example.
Just right, everyone, my name is Darshan Bhai from Philadelphia. I've been spending so much time home recently because all my plans have been cancelled. Now that may mean, yay, no school, but this has actually given me a unique opportunity to engage in some more satsang at home. And today I want to bring you guys with me at what I do at home to strengthen my Jordan with Swami Shri. Doing all of this at home and all my plans are cancelled isn't really awesome. I mean, this entire school thing at home hasn't really been working out for me. But there have also been some other positives that have come out of it. For example, I've been doing ghar sabha every day with my family, and we read all of our satsang books together. In this, we learn about all the physical costs that our gurus went through to please their gurus, such as Pramukh Swai Maharaj giving up his life and his physical body for his guru Shastriji Maharaj. Well, that's all for what I've been up to. What have you guys have been doing, engaging in all this bhakti? That's all I got for today. See you guys!